They call it content creation heaven. But inside, it feels more like a perfectly lit trap. A marble-floored mansion in the Hollywood Hills, worth $7 million, echoing with laughter, trending audios, and the hum of ring lights. Every corner is a backdrop. Every meal, a prop. Every friendship, a brand deal in disguise. This is an influencer house. And behind its white smiles and golden hour glow lies one of the darkest psychological experiments of our time, built not by scientists, but by teenagers chasing algorithms. It starts with a DM. Hey, we love your vibe. Want to come live with us? For a 19-year-old with 500,000 followers, that message is the golden ticket. A chance to move into a mansion surrounded by beautiful creators with unlimited content opportunities and sponsors waiting at the door. They call their parents, crying tears of joy. The dream begins with a suitcase, a ring light, and a promise. Fame without rules. But the moment the gates close behind them, they enter a world where attention is currency, and every second of silence means you're losing. By 10 a.m., the cameras are already rolling. Every creator has a schedule. Breakfast content, workout content, poolside confessions. They film each other eating, laughing, crying, fighting, sometimes all in the same hour. The house manager, usually a 30-something entrepreneur in a designer hoodie, walks through the halls reminding them what's due today. A sponsored TikTok, an apology video, a fake prank. Nothing is spontaneous, except the breakdowns. Those are always real. At first, it feels like college without classes. Energy drinks, music, luxury cars, and spontaneous dance-offs in the kitchen. Followers skyrocket. Brand deals double. But soon, the rules of the algorithm start to shape everything. Who's trending gets the master bedroom. Who's not performing sleeps by the laundry room. A video that underperforms means fewer collaborations, fewer smiles from a manager, fewer "you're killing it" comments. Everything that feels like friendship is quietly calculated. Behind every hug, there's a thumbnail. By 2 a.m., the mansion is quiet, or almost. You can hear the whisper of phones recording under blankets. Creators talking to their audiences like confessional priests. Hey guys, I just want to be real for a second. 1 million hearts flood the screen, but none of them can be felt. Because in the influencer house, real emotions don't trend, performative ones do. Crying on camera becomes a skill. Relationships become storylines. Love triangles are negotiated like marketing campaigns. And every argument is judged not by who was right, but by who gained followers after. What viewers don't see are the contracts, the percentage cuts, the silent clauses that give managers power over what gets posted, who you can date, even when you can leave. It's not a house. It's a micro-studio system, dressed up as friendship. The founders, often ex-creators themselves, know exactly how to engineer virality. They pair loud personalities with quiet ones, force collaborations, seed drama, create a world so chaotic that every moment feels like content. The more they fight, the more they cry, the more they confess, the more valuable they become. But the pressure to stay relevant is relentless. One creator confides to a friend off camera that she hasn't slept in 3 nights. Every time she refreshes her analytics, her heart races. Another admits he stages real moments just to fill the silence. A breakup caught on camera brings 3 million views. A nervous breakdown hits 5. Soon, even pain becomes monetized. One girl wakes up to find her roommate filming her panic attack, whispering, "This is good content," before posting it. And the audience loves it. Some houses hide deeper manipulation. They stage interventions that aren't real. They hire actors to play boyfriends, therapists, even stalkers. Anything for engagement. The line between performance and life blurs until no one remembers which side they're on. One leaked recording captures a manager shouting, "You're not depressed, you're underperforming." Another shows a creator sobbing as she's told to use it for a video. The system rewards suffering because authenticity sells. And the irony? These houses were built on the illusion of freedom. You'll never have to work a normal job again, they say. But soon, Creators find they're working 20 hours a day, chained not to a desk, but to the dopamine cycle of likes and views. Their entire existence measured in metrics, engagement rate, click-through, retention. The mansion turns into a machine that feeds on attention, and it doesn't care who breaks in the process. By the third month, cracks begin to show. Fights break out over stolen video ideas, over who got tagged, over who got cropped out a thumbnail. One influencer locks herself in her room for days, refusing to film. The others whisper that she's killing the vibe. When she finally leaves, her followers vanish too. The internet moves on. In the influencer world, disappearing means dying digitally and financially. At 5 p.m. on a summer evening, one of the biggest influencer houses in Los Angeles goes offline. Accounts vanish overnight. Fans speculate about lawsuit, betrayals, even deaths. A week later, a video leaks. Shaky footage from inside the mansion. Empty halls. Abandoned tripods. Whiteboards covered in content ideas. Fake breakup June 15th. Apology collab June 18th. The dream has imploded. The founders vanish. The creators scatter. For months, the mansion sits silent, a digital graveyard where algorithms once ruled. But the story doesn't end there, because the model worked too well. New influencer houses pop up in Miami, Dubai, Bali, filled with fresh faces who think they'll do it differently. They tell themselves they'll set boundaries, keep it real, protect their mental health. But the system has already learned their weaknesses. It knows the sound of insecurity. It knows how to turn loneliness into engagement, and it never stops watching. Psychologists now call it the fame feedback loop, a cycle where constant validation rewires the brain, blurring the boundary between identity and content. One former influencer describes as living in a mirror that talks back. Another admits he doesn't know who he is without an audience. For many, leaving the mansion means facing silence for the first time in years, and it feels unbearable. Some move back in with parents, others vanish completely. A few try to start again, only to find the algorithm doesn't forgive forgetfulness. By 9 p.m., a lone ring light glows in a darkened room. A creator sits cross-legged on the floor, scrolling through old videos. Their past self laughs on screen, confident, alive, loved. But in the reflection of the ring light, they barely recognize the person watching. Behind every viral moment, behind every perfect smile, there's a story the camera didn't tell. The loneliness of being seen by everyone, but known by no one. The influencer mansion was never about friendship. It was about control, disguised as opportunity. About packaging chaos and calling it creativity. About turning human lives into consumable narratives. 24 hours a day. The luxury cars and infinity pools were bait. The real product was the people inside. Some escaped and spoke out. Most didn't. The NDAs are ironclad. The investors silent. The internet moved on, as it always does, chasing the next trend, the next mansion, the next glittering dream. But deep down, every viewer who's ever double-tapped a tearful confession or a dramatic breakup has played a tiny part in keeping the machine alive. Because without attention, it dies. The creepy truth about influencer houses isn't what happens inside their walls. It's how much we choose to believe. They built worlds to make us care. And we did. But when the lights go out and the mansion goes quiet, only one question remains. If everything was for the camera, was any of it ever real?